right, good night, good night, good night. And welcome back again to another episode of Island Fans. This is the first Island Fans since Arsenal has not been at the top of the table. Granted, the comments, them fellas in the comments already, granted that there's still a game. We still have a game in hand. But nevertheless, we are here. We ain't dodging any smoke. I'm pretty sure Joe is on his way. Joe is on his way, and Docelo would be on his way. Munch, I think he said he's going to drop in. So it's going to be hot tonight on Island Fans. The Manchester City fans are here. And more conveniently, my teacher has to be a City fan. Because on all Thursday nights, the teacher says no class. And he's able to be present along with Jaleel Goodwin, who is a Manchester United fan, who must be buzzing right now, with this other guy down here, who's a Chelsea fan, Mr. O'Neill, says present, we have arrived. The man say here, boy, is me laughing in the comments, boy, game in hand, where Joe, need Joe and Cello. ASAP. And the first time I see Cello. And the first time I see Cello late, oh boy. I was surprised that he's late too, because he said that he was coming in. He was waiting for the show. Munchie was going at him in our group chat. Since yesterday, he only started to talk this morning. So their mama they look for Cello since last night. The man see me on some beauty sleep. Only is still laughing, and only is saying them niggas late. But guys, that's it. You already know where it's gonna go. I'm actually gonna wait for these guys to come in. And also, before we get in, guys, when we have the predictions, I think Super's supposed to be in so that he's able to record. We're gonna start a little activity from now until the end of the season, where we card the predictions, and of course you get points. That's why I needed Suko here. But whenever he comes in, I think he said he was gonna be late. So whenever he comes in, he'll explain exactly how the points things will go. But the thing is, we're gonna have a activity sheet where a prediction sheet. Somebody's joining. Let me see who that is. Oh, that's Joe. That's not Cello. Joe is here. Joe, that man live in the comments, boy. Let me just bring you up to date. Jelly was ready, present since about 7:15. By the time I logged on, there was a comment there waiting for me already. That man said the first time I see Cello late. I comment to you more. But just let me finish up. Suko is going to come and he's going to explain to us the prediction sheet and stuff like that. So from now to the end of the season, everybody, you send your predictions in. We'll see who gets the most points from that little thing from now until the end of the season. Joe have arrived. Big Joe in the building. More, go ahead.
Yeah, you no matter one find the smoke at no point, I want to find the smoke, dog.
Housekeeping rules. Can you put me on that side, please? Because I'm in first place now.
You're right.
I feel like he isn't right though, because really and truly, the season can't finish today.
No, but still, you're right. He does give. Now argue with them, dog. You know what I want.
All right. Them I say, what is it? Joe messaged me a cry. Joe, shed some light on that. What's going on here?
Yeah, only lie though. The study them boy.
Respect the boy, dad. Only make you see the pain in Joe's face. I know that man will come in out tonight now. I know that man will put a different meds tonight. But guys, I'm a little sabbatical from watching the game. So Joe had to bring me up to speed with it. And I don't want to get too much in it now, because we really want Munchie and Cello and stuff for coming.
You can.
But
you
know what?
Champions League, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Let's touch on the Champions League, what happened, and then hopefully by that time.
But I start with the Chelsea game since O'Neill will have one.
That's facts. O'Neill. Whoa, what am I name? Adeyemi?
Yeah.
You see the man that road we left somebody?
Yeah, Solo, Dolo.
Outside.
Yeah, the kid rapping. Different.
Ron, we left somebody. and still tuck it along somebody and score a goal.
Yeah, I think I saw the goal on Twitter there. Yeah, it was good composure
Yeah,
from
O'Neal, right now,
from
right
Anthony.
now, the insomnia track O'Neal. That was cool.
Well, we played good, but we lost. I
Nobody
feel we're
want to
gonna
hear that.
beat them at the
I either
bridge.
you win, I either you win or you lose. And the business about all of that. You either win or
Facts,
you lose.
facts. Because again, the Arsenal fans will say they didn't play too badly, innit?
Yeah, check. But my cheap mistake and the cheap mistake and the man is
Yeah,
cap
you see
out.
the Chelsea topics make him sleepy. He's yawning. Chelsea's boring. What else happened? Oh, PSG lost.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. 1-0.
PSG lost 1-0. Remember you saw that game? Because
Coleman
I
goal,
was
Davies
surprised at the
assist.
result.
I wasn't, to be honest. Mbappe, not 100% Mbappe on the bench.
Right.
Not just that, right? PSG defense has been shaky, and PSG still has this one common issue, which is that they create a lot of chances and don't do anything with it.
Facts.
Them man keep possession, them man create a ton of chances in almost every game, and then nothing come out of them because somewhere along the line the play brought down.
Yeah. That's
My,
who else played?
my left back for next season got an assist too. Big up Alphonso
I
Davies.
think you said that. You think that's the right
Yeah.
profile for you?
I like him. You know, I was looking between him and Theo Hernandez. I just think Alphonso Davies would be better.
Your Hernandez
No.
on Lally. You're not a Tavares. The man of wingers, dog.
That's fact. I just think, you know,
A wingers, dog.
Kyle Walker did that.
I mean, Alfonso, I could see City doing that. So, a marquee signing. What are the other games?
Tottenham lost.
Yep.
Who's that?
Tottenham Spurs lost their game as well at 1-0 to Milan.
You knew that was going to happen, innit?
Yeah.
Now they would lose by more.
They played better than I expected.
Okay,
to be
okay.
honest. Tottenham, let me really for that. But the game itself was boring though. But you know, Milan do their thing and win the game.
Yeah, it was at home, innit?
Yeah, Benfica picking up the 2-0 win over Club Brugge too.
Yeah.
Benfica. All right.
I
feel like the Champions League came in and we weren't really know it was Champions League because the Arsenal and Manchester City was playing this week too.
Typically, after the Champions League would have had such a break, right? You would have heard like everybody going crazy, you know, all the hype leading up to it starting.
Yeah.
But especially when you have a game like PSG, Bayern Munich, and there wasn't really any hype around it, the Champions League at all. All the talk was about the Arsenal Man City game and the Barca and Man United game. That's all everybody was talking about.
That's fine. That's where we drop next. But Jalil is coming after you, Mr. Leandro. Say, yeah, Joe, go through it. He survived for a whole season. But no, you moved Josie. Hey, so your Arsenal meltdown gonna hit like crack.
Yeah, meltdown hit like crack till we go on the next run. And then I come back in there again and say, boy, Arsenal serious, boy.
Yeah.
I study, I remember since the beginning of the season, that man, I wish for don't fall, no. I get some little sound.
Three games in a row. 2 loss and a draw. 1 point from 9.
Yeah. Which you now get teeth, one of them, but of schools. You know, it be like that. Everybody get teeth, so me not even sweat it.
Joe, don't remind me of that, man. Don't do that. The man shouldn't laugh. The man still in the comments. But Manchester United, Rashford again, boy. 2-2 draw versus Barcelona at the Camp Nou. I didn't manage to see any highlights from that game. But we are. I think. I saw one talking point. They were saying that there should have been a penalty on Fred.
And Fred at the end of the game, closer to the end of the game, that one of them man, I think Gavi took one shot on the ball, not Fred hand. But it's one of them penalties that one referee would give and another referee wouldn't give. Like his hand was somewhat away from his body, but it wasn't far away. And then because of the fact that it didn't hit like down here, he knocked like up here.
It was on the sleeve. Yeah, on the sleeve is no handball there. On the sleeve?
On the sleeve
is no handball. But you
Yeah,
see, look, Jelly, who is a thing fan, a United fan, says it's a
yeah,
penalty.
true that.
I guess
With it,
Joe's
well,
right. One person would give it and one person wouldn't. Go back to this where Marcel O'Neill saying that Jorginho was good though. We won't touch on all that because I know one of Joe big man. I saw he listened troops a lot. I don't know if he still listen troops a lot, but I know he used to listen troops a lot. I saw him balling up what's his name Jorginho. So Jorginho deserved a 5 out of 10, and he even wanted to take him down lower. But Joe gonna have to tell me how that really go
Oh,
when we get
that
to the Arsenal game.
yeah, some people I hate like not to really dive into it, but I hate people like that. Not because you have a scapegoat on the team that as soon as the team lose, you should go right at them. A man,
Right. That's all.
he wasn't terrible yesterday to deserve a 5 out of 10.
Mm.
If you're going to jump on him, it's best to jump on the others that
Is
gave
it
away the goal.
someone?
That's just
Someone
the way
has
to do it.
someone did a compilation of this is touches in the game. I mean, he looked pretty composed on the bar. I know you can't really tell a lot from that, but that's what it is. Somebody's saying Eddie Nketiah shit himself when he was in front of the goal. I did see he had some missed chances. Joe and I was talking about that today. They have the most lied manager in the league. That's Arsenal. He talking about there. But before we get on that, the Jolene in the comment, Jolene, how did you see a game today? How did you see a game today? Okay, I know what you're talking about. Talk about the Tomiyasu. I've never seen Tomiyasu do that in 7 years. Maybe he's been watching him for 7 years, bro. And Nketiah was asked, we gonna live on Arsenal. But I want Jelly to tell me how we saw the Manchester United game and what are his thoughts going into the second leg at Old Trafford. Because if it's one thing, you play Manchester United now, it seems like a foregone conclusion that Rashford is going to score. We talk about Haaland, and we know Haaland had this little drought, but Rashford just seems to be going and going and going and going and going. I don't know what kind of goal he scored today, but nevertheless. Oh, you know what? I saw someone said on Twitter that Rashford is world class. And perhaps that's the question we stick on a bit more. I'm going to send that to you. And I know them mans in the comments going to tell us what their opinion on that too. Is Marcus Rashford at this point, because that's what the tweet said. Is Marcus Rashford world class? Let me before you answer that more, just get some time to think. Let me see the man say Arteta line no war. Arteta watch Tomiyasu in Japan under 17. Man say Nketiah is not that guy. Anyways, may keep 100. The biggest news today is the Qataris look like our new owners, and I know y'all would be happy about that. Manchester getting some Arab money over there. But then got more. Are you ready? Is Marcus Rashford world class?
No. And I'm going to always say now every time we have the discussion. I think there's like two scenarios to it. Like being world class for a while, like you would say Messi and well, they're goats, but you
Right.
know what I'm saying. Okay, we can say like how we put it. Okay, let's say like Ozil, since he's not like that. Let's use it. We'd say Ozil is world class, but at the moment right now, Rashford is on world class form, as I would put it, because he can't stop scoring. He's on great run of form. Anything he touches right now turns to goal.
Turns to goal. It was one thing
That's
you have to credit him. You have to credit him. Jerry is saying Rashford do his thing. Make we wait till the end of the season. That's fair. But when I look at Rashford right now, he's just a man in form. And I think Moy put it perfectly when he said he's on a world class form. I know you don't usually associate that world class form because everybody says form is temporary. But then Rashford is on a madness right now. I don't think anybody could dispute that. That Rashford is on a madness right now. But go ahead.
No, I said he's doing his thing, so you can't take it away from him.
Next season, gonna confirm if he world class. Okay, Jalil, here's my question to you then. What does his numbers need to be? Let's say he finishes the season and let's say he keeps this farm up steady. Let's just have a steady farm from now till the end of the season. What is his numbers like next season to say whether or not he's world class? Just give me terms and numbers, goal contributions. He's scoring, but sometimes he looks very poor in games. All right, okay. So I guess it's overall too, overall gameplay. But I want numbers more for Rashford next season. If he scores what would confirm that he's on a world class. Let me not say he's world class, but let's say he would be on a world class trajectory. What are some numbers in your mind you think would put him on that level?
I mean, looking at his numbers now, he has 12 goals in the Premier League. Well, I guess if he's the main man for United still again next season, maybe he could try to hit a 20. He could try to hit that
I was
20
thinking
region.
that as well. I was thinking that now. This is Jalil agrees with you. He says 20 goal and assists in the league is good enough. 20 goal and assists in the league is good enough. I would bump that up to like 25 because it's just goal, because we're doing goals and assists in both. But if he gets like 20 goals for me, if he breaks that 20 goal mark for me, that's saying something. That is really saying something about him. World class is when you be consistent, and he's right. You can't when you look at the Messis and the Ronaldos. There's a level of consistency that every season you're gonna get at least a 9 out of 10 performance from them throughout a season. So I feel like you have to have that consistent level to then make it world class. It's not just the numbers today and tomorrow. And I feel like you can't really say someone is world class until probably they've been at the highest level doing it consistently for at least 5 years. For at least 5 years.
I mean, remember before Rashford was basically the talk of the town, and he had this huge, massive dip in form. I think if he continued, we could have probably been putting him in more conversations like, is he that he's that guy, and all those things. But it's just when you see somebody on good run of form and they have massive talent, you can just only hope that they continue to shine and not to take a huge dip again.
Right. All right. O'Neill says Rashford is ass. Don't worry, this boy ain't fooling me. So he's not on that Rashford train at all. But we're gonna touch on the we can start the predictions. I do feel like we can start the predictions now, and then we can just end off. And hopefully Mr. Marcel joins us, because if he doesn't, oh my, he's
Boy,
all going to reputation.
so I'm not expecting nothing.
Go again.
Them boy running, so I don't expect them to show up.
Yeah, Marcelo, it seemed like you're dodging the smoke. We were just talking about pro clubs. You're just saying you're talking about pro clubs. How come you're not in the group? How come you're not in the live now? The environment has changed for him. That's what Jalil is saying. But we can start on the predictions more. The first game for the weekend is what?
Your team is bright and early, kicking off the weekend against Aston Villa.
Yeah?
Well,
I thought
okay.
it was a midday game.
Okay, well, Jonah here, so I guess we skip that one until
do that.
So then, we move on to basically the midday games. You have Brentford and Crystal Palace.
Brentford Palace. I'm gonna rate Brentford now, so Crystal Palace 2-1.
I don't like them either, but
I feel like Palace can get some. You going what?
I'm going 1-0 with Brentford.
Oh, you going Brentford? I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1 Crystal Palace. Next, them man in the comments saying every madness. We ain't get it yet. And man say another L for the Arsenal. I figure O'Neill is trying to catch us up. That's why he wants to that's why he wants Arsenal to get all these L's. Okay, go ahead, Mo. What's the next one?
We have Everton versus Leeds United.
Yeah, the Palace game. The Palace and Brentford is a London that. Where you said again, Mo? Sorry.
Everton versus Leeds. Leeds got their managers yet? No, it wasn't Leeds. It was Southampton.
I heard they were looking at Harry Redknapp. He
Why
hasn't
not
he
to
hasn't
see
coached in a while.
It's a tough one.
What's your
Mm,
prediction for that one?
I'm going a 0-0. I don't see anything out of this. I think Calvert-Lewin. I think I saw a report saying Calvert-Lewin injury basically was kind of prolonged. So
Is Everton on who you said again?
Leeds, the American team.
Ooh. Yeah, 1-1. 1-1. I don't see much. The one sounds like a wake me up when it's all over.
That's
Yeah,
why
run the
it's good.
next one.
We have Wolves versus Bournemouth. It's like it could be
Bournemouth had a
interesting.
good result last week. Bournemouth had a good result last week versus Newcastle. And they drew 1-1.
Hear me out, right? I'm going with 2-1 Bournemouth.
I'll go the opposite to you. I'll go the opposite to you.
We'll just need to,
Definitely.
we'll just need to tell the players make sure third person don't run up on the referee.
Yeah, let me this out. But what was on a good run of form, you know. I felt like even throughout the season, they weren't playing to their potential. So I'm expecting a strong performance from Wolves. Expecting a strong performance from Wolves. Go ahead, next one.
We have Todd Bowley's Chelsea versus Southampton.
Oh,
I think this way Chelsea kicks it off. I mean, finally get a win, and I'll give them a 2-0 win against Southampton.
but you see, whenever Chelsea Southampton is always a good game. Chelsea Southampton is always a good game. But of course, I'm not thinking that Southampton will win. I just know sometimes different fixtures will have different outcomes just because of that particular fixture. Can Chelsea start to yeah, let me go Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea. 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Southampton doesn't give me any confidence whatsoever.
When
Don't give me any confidence.
you look at their record now, they already lose 15 games for the season.
I mean, how many goals have they scored?
Let me see if I can tell you.
I'm pretty sure they've scored less goals than games that they've played. Because that's how it is down at the bottom down there.
They conceded 40 goals and only scored 18.
They've conceded 40 and scored 18, you see? And we're at what? The 22nd game for the season?
They don't even score more than the number 2 in the Premier League as yet, though.
That's what I'm saying. They're not even scoring a goal a game. They're not even scoring a goal a game. Jaleel is saying Cello have 100% attendance till tonight. That's crazy. I know the funny thing.
And I want good look now. And I want good look at all now.
I'll say this. The start of the last show on Monday, and if more was in here yet. But I think I was a couple minutes late and Cello said, yo, me wonder where I know how we talk. Me wonder what the man and then.
I was there. I was waiting to bring that up too.
Yo, I'm take the show serious now. I'm play now. So there must be a credible, logical explanation as to why my boy is still not here yet. But like Joe said, they don't look good at all.
And I'm good look. Me can take my blow. Realize I am on the show.
It seems like the man had that Munchie syndrome.
Realize I am on the show for me cousin pull up here like a while for going cuss about Arsenal.
Yeah.
And I told the man outside the cuss about like
He rough right now.
Like I know everybody's stressed out.
We rise again. Joe, we were touching on the predictions. So let's just go back.
Yeah, but they talk about Rashi now, right? Yeah, they talk about Rashi right now.
Yeah.
Right now, Rashi probably the most informed player in football behind Osimhen right now. I think he passed Osimhen, but yeah, Rashid probably the most informed footballer right now behind Osimhen. Because me tell you, even the second goal, Rashid make that no. Till you know.
Yeah,
Check.
I see Fred got an assist today too, innit?
Yeah, right now, Rashid on top form.
Scary, scary right now. We skipped over the Arsenal game. Mamal, go ahead, go through them with joke.
Brentford versus Crystal Palace.
2-1 Brentford.
Bro, they're the enemy.
Yeah, but then good. Them are good in the dog.
I went for Palace.
As I was thinking too. It's a derby. That one is a derby, ain't it? Yeah, y'all said.
Yeah, that was the London derby.
Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Brentford close to London.
Yeah.
Always hear that man say. Yeah.
They don't seem like a London team. I don't have when I think of.
They're fresh, man. They knew.
We just wait for Crystal Palace bang them and Sam tweet. Good kick about it, the boys.
Nice. Then you know he's one of us. Then you know he's one of us.
You.
And we have Everton versus Leeds United.
Everton, Leeds. Boom, bam, bam. Yo, me go Leeds now. Me go Leeds. Me go Leeds. Leeds 2-1 as well.
Leeds 2-1.
I went with a stalemate for that one.
O'Neill cuts Rashford in the comments. And Julius is asking if you wish that we had someone like him right now. Carvadona. This is a Napoli guy, isn't it? And Haaland still in farm.
Yeah, he in farm too, but none of them right now, none of them more in farm now. Osimhen that.
Yeah, man, what you name? Rashford and Osimhen. The man just scoring every game. Every game, man.
Right now, Osimhen from top farm. Remember that's where they Osimhen broke Ronaldo record for the highest.
150
for the league.
150 I come with for some of you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Moy.
Wolves and Bournemouth. Yeah, Wolves and Bournemouth.
Wolves. Right now, Wolves have something to prove. Plus, their man till Beck's about the whole red card drama. Then just win one game with 10 man. Yeah, man.
All right, guys. Hold on here.
Well, just wake up, boy, that.
Yo, Cello, I gotta tell you, bro.
You look good, you look good. You never
You gotta talk for yourself, bro.
No, boy. Pick up a little injury to football, right? So the man give me some tablet, boy, dog. Then tablet, boy, I'm in sleep, no, boy, boys. Come go do a scan.
You want to pick up injury to cool the pain.
Go do a little scan, boy, and then man say, man, fracture ribs, boy, dog. So then man give me some tablet. Because every time I bend that, they hot, you know, boys.
Literally. I show you.
Alright, so guys, you see, he show you all the medication. He's showing the evidence of why he's been late.
Yeah, you show your ribs and your heart.
They can't go look him up too.
You show now your heart. You show now your heart. I you when you bend.
Me?
For me heart hurt me. I don't know.
No.
I say, I can't stop me. You try. You're tired of I can't stop me. It don't look good.
I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. Everybody, I say this, them say that. Yeah. If I go back on the game here.
No, I read you yet. Take your time.
No, I read the game yet. When I read the game,
take your time.
Me have some things to give, right?
That's just like you manager.
Crazy.
Alright, so we just on the predictions. What you say, Moy?
We shame them, boy, shame. So we move still, you know.
Me shame. Me not never shame, but when the time for attack, when I reach the game.
Something, you know, Cello is my partner, right? Cello go live on Facebook before the game. I'm gonna jump on the boy live. Jump on the boy live after about 2-3 times, and the boy never acknowledge me, no. But just
You
cool,
call me
Selo.
that.
That's
You
safe,
call
no.
me that.
That's safe,
I'm,
big fast.
listen. When you come on the live and you say check in, man up I'm say good win Man City. I take my blow me now cry, you know sorry day. I do some say. So you call me that.
You're supposed to
You say no
signal
sorry
out.
day.
You know, that's a general thing.
No, if you want thing, me not cry, me not excuse me, take my blow in the face. But when I reach the game, we had a conversation.
Yeah, you and Munchie. You and
Yeah,
Munchie.
let's get to the game. Yeah, let's continue more.
My God, speed up. My God, hope man don't shut you.
Yeah. Let's go more. Continue the prediction. Tello, after the show, you can just send your predictions in the group so that Suko can have it.
All right, then.
Yeah, but let's continue with the predictions more.
Chelsea and Southampton. You want to look at answer for that? Come here, Shaq already answered.
Who? Chelsea.
Chelsea and Southampton.
Chelsea. Hey, listen, Chelsea is slap. Wait, Southampton, the manager just get fired, innit?
Yeah.
Sure, but until they get slapped still, man. Chelsea win a game finally. Check. So, I like one non-manager bounce like a Leeds, but that's cool.
Although only the hate for now, I still think that they're gonna win the game.
May go Chelsea.
Chelsea win 2-0, boy.
Yeah, same. May go 2-0 too.
So that's 42 against Southampton. We have Brighton and Fulham. It's interesting.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
That could be a good match.
Brighton.
Right now, William in top form. Check. Mitrovic to do one goal.
Ooh.
Brighton.
I'm going Fulham.
We're going Fulham 2-1.
I'm going Fulham 2-1.
Yeah, may go Fulham 2-1. Mitrovic and Pereira goal.
Mitrovic and Pereira. Yo, William hot in form, bro.
Yeah, William get assist, man. William assist the goal. William assist Mitrovic goal. Get a lot of numbers.
I think Brighton will edge it 1-1.
Okay. All right.
Brighton no win game 1, no. They might either bang you or lose or 0-0. Yeah, check. 1 out of the 2.
The last game on Saturday we have Newcastle versus Liverpool.
Ooh, dicey.
Jota back, Firmino back, Van Dijk back. Gakpo finally score 1 goal.
Liverpool 2-0.
This game drawing 1-1.
Boom, bam, bam.
Newcastle 2-1.
Newcastle 2-1.
But I think Liverpool win this game, no? To be honest, I think Liverpool win this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the fence with this one.
May go 2-1.
Run it more.
Then we to the last game to top off that weekend would be Tottenham versus West Ham.
Nice. This is another London derby, fellas.
Yeah, may go for West Ham. West Ham 2-1. Yeah, check.
West Ham 2-1.
Honestly, yeah, may go West Ham 2-1. Harry Kane get like a EU goal out of nothing. But bro, the minute, yeah, they played good the other day against the Champions League game. They played better than I expected against Milan. But then Milan as well has been hot and cold. So now even for say Milan are playing on crazy football. And I feel like the minute they lost Benton Coa, feel like that's a big hit. Because they might have a bunch of other dunce man in the midfield. That man current half tomorrow. Current half first half, current half second half. You check in the them man brain. So may go at West Ham. West Ham 2-1.
Yeah, I'm going Tottenham 3-1.
May go Tottenham 2-0.
It's been more gone.
I just say current
see
half
me
and
having
more.
I
I just say current half and more camera gone dark.
Oh, the joking, sir.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Right,
Yeah, me go Tottenham 2-0.
I blow more you get over the shot.
me wonder what go on
Start
over it.
them and say I'm a bad man.
And for the Manchester United versus Leicester. Me go
Oh, that's a nice game. Man. That'll be a nice game still.
Yeah, but
Man,
me go
Leicester?
United. Me go United 2-1.
Leicester catch farm right now. Madison back. Yo, it's so crazy how vital Madison is to that team. Whenever Madison is out of the team, the man just if they do win, they scrape the win on them. And then Madison come back and all of a sudden their man just look like a team constantly. It's crazy. United in a good form. Yeah, United in good form. Casemiro debut. Boom bam.
More you say current half, and to be fair, my light was dimming just now earlier.
Wait, current half for real? We have to make certain joke, boy. Yeah, we rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Can't deal with that right now.
Still suspended.
Still?
Yeah, this is only his second game, isn't it? This is only his second game.
Perfect. Let's go. Let's go Leicester.
I think it was draw. I think this is draw. 2-2. It's like today. I think 2-2. 2-2 draw sounds fair.
May go Leicester 3-2. Leicester 3-2. Leicester get off to a good start. United fight back, and then Leicester get the winner. Yeah, I think it'll be a techie game. Facts.
Well, respect, Super Saiyan, respect, fellas. Yeah, simple respect. Super Saiyan Manu 3-1. Or Johnny saying this is his last game suspension. He says 2-1. More say April have a back Arsenal. It's funny, because I'm there away from Cello, so we couldn't get into the game. And now Cello is here. More than I'm correct.
Crazy.
This is a madness. This is a madness.
Bro, I tell him literally sleep all day.
Do you know what time the show start? I set an alarm. I can't back you that.
I set my alarm.
And they look good. Come on the show, man. I'm over here, bang. Man, I'm over here, bang me and shock, and you over there sleep.
No, I set my alarm 15 goods. The tablet, I'm so tired to hear me even hear the alarm go off goods.
Shock, you know who I back that.
Yeah,
you know
but because about minutes after 6 man, our pro clubs group and I'm gonna tell us if I want friendly.
Yeah,
you know what? No, drops after that.
That was it. After I send the last message, they dropped it with the phone in my hand.
Yeah, the man say Cello tell them have to pull the plug. That hard after Arsenal is supposed to be a broken one, not a full one at Marcel. That's all the games, isn't it, fellas?
Yeah, I think.
That's all the games. Okay, we didn't do the
Arsenal game.
Yeah, we didn't do the Arsenal game. So, what are your prediction for that one?
Yo, me go with Jamal prediction. 3-1 to the Arsenal.
3-1 to the Arsenal. I'm going 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Arsenal 3-0 to Arsenal, but Arsenal win that game with 3-0.
3-0 to the Arsenal. That's it. 3-1 to the Arsenal. Super said 2-0 to the Arsenal.
I'm going to tell you something, like, if I look on confidence now, I man need for pull up her socks and build back up her confidence. Not top go on like I don't give up already.
No, me never hold the confidence in the
What exactly you talking about?
Because I say, no,
why would you say that though?
No, me talk all the Arsenal fan of them. If I believe gone low,
I mean, there are some fans who have lost hearts. I would believe that. When you see on Twitter and so you could see some fans have lost heart. But like I said, I told you on the group, who said this is going to be easy? This ain't going to be easy. It's a title. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate we were in the position we're in and where we are now. It's quite unfortunate. But we started the season level. We started the season level, right? So we go again.
Fun and games, right? I just want to highlight this about the 6th or 7th time for the season. City win 1 or 2 or 3 games in a row. And everybody said they want to start now just for them to lose the next game. Drop points the next game or something. So
did we say anything about City not playing this weekend?
Yeah, they are Nottingham Forest. They play Nottingham Forest.
No, they win that one, they do. They win that one.
Nottingham Forest at home?
Nottingham Forest to play home.
Goal defense guard even higher.
Joe, as good as City be right to all the league top here, you can't say nobody win nothing until the fat lady sing here.
So you're right. No, but
I mean, prediction wise, yeah, man. I think wasn't this the first game that William gets his hat trick in? Haaland scored a hat trick versus them first one. I know that much. I know that much. Super says 3-1 City. Man say, are you Sal? Are you done? Make the people then smell like blood. You on this vampire shit there. What you want? I don't smell no blood. They smell blood before. Remember say we started the season 0-0.
Fucks.
We go again. I still think right now, you know, guys, I was saying, boy, we either don't win it in April or lose it in May. And I was always shying away from a last day, scenario. Yo, I'm ready for it. It made us come down to that. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. Boy, it's a 3-0 City.
You see that guy, the Munchie? Me wait, Bunny. I'm ready. Like I load a shotgun. So tell you, me wait, Bunny.
Okay, so that's the only thing we have left to do. Is to touch on the game yesterday. So what are you saying?
You see, them go on like, Man City play such a great football yesterday. Yeah. Okay.
Yo, hold on, Stella. Come on, coach. Highlight, right? That it is disappointing that as the loser, Cello reach on the show up to the time he late and Munching the reach. Yeah, check.
I think what you say you need to be working late.
And the key. Yeah, that's an excuse.
Listen to me now, shop.
You find time for watch the game and the midweek game and you watch the whole game.
Yeah, you can put in the car easy.
Yeah, Jack, I don't hear an excuse. What day you pan the show in the hairdresser? Yeah, Jack, I don't hear an excuse. Yeah, man. I hear an excuse.
Munchie, man, to check in.
Go and go bathroom.
Okay, no.
No, by the way, that sounds like a week.
Go ahead, Stella. You're good.
Listen, right. Go back on the game and watch the game, right? Other than the goal that Holland scored, Man City didn't really create no ton of chance in the game. No. Or that was the honest goal that they actually played football and create the goal that Holland scored. You understand? Other than that, Man City played on good football yesterday. No, Arsenal give them 2 goals.
True. That even the goal about that not necessarily that them playing on ton of football. And wayward pass cause all of that no.
But yesterday, at the lowest position percentage Man City ever get out of Pep Guardiola, 36%.
Yeah, 36%. Yeah, fucks.
Hear me say now. The goal that they boy in the score. Tommy has a defender that have experience. But there's no way you make that pass there. If Ben White to play right back yesterday, Ben White the kick that in the stand. Ben White try control, make you run in your fall you.
But no, Ben White either kick that in the stand or try to run cut into the mid something, yeah, Jack. But me know. But even Arteta says we not sell out. Arteta say for however long he watched Tommy, even since them
7 years.
He said even since them scouty. Yeah, check at the first time them man see Tommy panic and play one pass like that. Yeah, check man see he don't know if a nerves, he don't know if a rust, but you just have to move on for now. That part of the pass shocked me. I'm not gonna lie, the pass really shocked me. Yeah, check. When I see the man play the ball, like what the joke is that? You can't serious. And in a top form then time, we control the game completely. City can't get the ball every time they try to build some take with the ball, wherever boom bam 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 and all of that. You check. I tell you, boy.
Because me don't know the man they think goals. As a footballer here, in a position like that, it goes. You run at the ball. The man will come behind you full speed, Joe. Joe, if you try to control him and turn, he have to foul you. Because the speed that you come in, he have to foul you.
True.
He must foul you, buds. All you do, you kick him in the stand. Play him safe, then go play him back. Just kick him over the. Start over the play again. Give team time for come back. For rebuild again, gods. Let me tell you. Fine. Come back in the game. Everybody cuss and say the penalty that Arsenal get and a penalty. How in the world that they can be a penalty? Edison come, Edison touch the ball, Edison take the man out. So how we can how a penalty? How a penalty?
I mean, even last year too, I remember that we were supposed to get one from him and another guy, and we didn't get it.
Edison come, but Edison not touch the ball. The man get the ball around Edison. Edison did take out the man. Edison come to the play and take out the man. If you go down with the hand, that will be probably a bit different. But Edison go and stand strong in the man where the man run. You have to be
that's what the referee explained. And the referee explained the fact that you came that far out for the ball and you did not make any.
The ball, yeah, you make contact with the ball.
You did not just that. What the man was saying is you did not make any goalkeeper type. You didn't have any goalkeeper type animations. You came out as like a defender.
Yeah.
You use your foot and you use your body and you clean out the man. So a penalty. You check. And even the man they for VAR that did not happen on the show, the man say like, you know, a lot more officials need to call those because they are fouls. You check. Because the man used the perfect example. The man say, here we are, some people are questioning it, but the man say, if that was Kyle Walker that did that, everybody would jump up and say 100% a penalty. So why should it be any different? You check. It was a penalty, 100%.
So who is to blame for this L? You think it's just okay? When I say who to blame, is it just like nerves? Something's a hurdle that we have to get over.
Listen.
People bad enough Jorginho on Twitter.
Me make sell take and then me give me take off.
Listen, sir, I can't blame nobody but ourselves. The whole team collectively. From the manager, the players come right down. Here, let me tell you something here. Let me tell you one thing in all what I do yesterday. The difference in the game, right? Once you get the chances and then score them. We had numerous amount of chances. Ed Nketiah get a ball where he control the one that he try to shoot and the man block. You know, if the man just look up and see the man could get the ball to Martinelli and that then easy touching for Martinelli and he try to shoot. He try to shoot shot. He get the next one, Jorginho play through and he try to control and the ball knock him out. Yeah. Everybody said this and that about Jorginho. But Jorginho had a good game yesterday. Jorginho had the man played the role that the manager tell you to play yesterday. Get on me, play him so. The only thing in the heart, the little over the top pass that part here, in the heart that, in the heat. But the job that the manager being in for the buds. The man played good yesterday. Jorginho had a bad game yesterday. No. Me watch over the game. I mean to see where Jorginho do wrong yesterday. During the whole game. The man play how the man even play. Unfortunately, make mistakes and the mistake cause are we. But no sorry day. But Jorginho had a good game. Everybody bash Jorginho. Jorginho had a good game yesterday. Our defense start tremble after a while. Then Zinchenko supposed to get sub yesterday in the 60th minute. Reason being, the man realized when Zinchenko get home, he cut inside. See the man do all he get home, 3-man test you one time. He almost give him a goal with that too. When the man nick him off, he try to play him back to Gabriel, I need the pass go right back to the man. Bernard, and they play him to Haaland and so Ramsdale come and make the save. Let me tell you. The defense started to tremble after a while. Let's start. Arsenal problem is we're not supposed to clear ball or not clear ball. And we're not supposed to pass ball or clear ball. And that's
Joe.
Find a way to make against quality opposition, you will get punished every day. And a team like Man City, we're hungry, they will all get punished. Man City, the goal that Jack Grealish scored. If Tamias would have never touched the ball and comfortable save that if Ramsdale. The deflection of Tamias boats make the ball bounce and the ball just go over Ramsdale hand. But then they play such a great football yesterday. Even them players come out and say so too. In the media, them players say so too. Arsenal was the better team. But just to get the opportunity. They come out second half, they start play flick of football. But other than the mistakes, then they play on such a good football.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Me be because me an honest man, no but me now be me no like it. Me no like some man here that talk football by us. Go talk this. Me an honest man, but not like some man that say them a Christian and them come a light out. You know, he know me talk.
Who man that? Call name, you know. Just Republic. Okay. Just Republic. That's why everybody can know who you're talking about.
Bulletproof brain.
Okay.
This man just say about experience this, experience that. Big man, find your experience, the care where win. You win some of the biggest trophy in them they for win in the world. You hear? And this man you come talk about experience.
I want to leave that. I want to leave that for when Munchie's on the show. I don't want you in the comments. I don't want you hear about someone on wayside. Because all through in that conversation, the man had me questioning myself whether or not me retarded or me tripping.
Yeah.
I meaning no experience.
In the group, yeah, me what read everything. I'm just listening to Munchie talking like, okay, it's bad when you're talking to somebody that don't play football and don't understand football. But it's even worse when you're talking to somebody that actually play the game, understand the game, and know the game, and talking like they're football dunce.
Hey, bro, loud
and Munchie talk like a football dunce at times.
He just got bulletproof brain, man. That's all. That's all. Joe, what's your 2 cents?
Yo, here me say quick maths, right? Few things. We were the better team for the first half, but at the end of the day, football played in the 90 minutes, so no bag of excuse. Make 3 mistakes, and that's the irritating factor is that we made 3 mistakes and we lost because of 3 mistakes that we made. Because 3 mistakes turn into 3 goals. You check? How is it you dominate a team, you outplay one team, and then you make a mistake, and out of nothing, the man then go 1-0 up? Like, you have control of the game. There's no need for you to be panicking. You check? Yeah. So for that part, for me, we lost the game mainly because of the mistakes. We didn't lose the game because, like in the old days, City come and take control of the game and control the tempo and control everything. We didn't lose because of that. You check? It's not like remember when City, when them man come and slap R5. That's what we call domination. It wasn't that kind of game. You check? We went head to head with them. We created a lot of good chances. One can even say we created the better chances. And on a score. You check, Eddie has been disappointing for me for about 3 games now, in terms of the fact that I keep saying, like me, you had this conversations between ourselves. When you're not able to get the service that you want, we're not able to play the football that suits you. What other way can you impact the game? You check, I'm going to find like, Eddie, now do nothing, dog. Like, come, drop deeper. I need you to come in the midfield and take out the ball and run through 5 man like a Jesus. I know that's not your skill set. But come in the drop deep in the midfield, become an outlet, and just be the backboard for ping the ball off and link up the play. You know, something.
Put it this way. When I think about what you're saying, I think about Eddie. I feel like Eddie plays well. For Eddie to be good, Arsenal have to be playing well. He can't be vice versa. He can't make us look good. We have to bring the ball for him to be basically the icing on the cake.
Yo, but part of the thing is too, right? City, let me tell you how, just like on side note, let me tell you how you know how good we've become and how much we've progressed. City play like how we play. We play like how City play. Pass out the back, ball dominant, possession dominant, take your time, move around the football, press, frustrate the team, in terms of them not having the ball, and just block them down, play, score your goal, right? Yesterday, City started to go long. City played the most long balls they've played in a game in what, 2 or 3 seasons on Wednesday when they played against us. Right? That says a lot. But then at the same time, too, that is something that Nketiah is fairly decent at in terms of physicality and winning them kind of plays. So my thing is, I feel like, yeah, you're gonna play, you're gonna stick to your identity and play how you want to play and so on and whatnot. But same way, still, there is sometimes you just need to do something else. Now, even if you play the ball out the back and you realize the other team make tactical adjustments or whatever, you now get the same amount of space you would usually get. You know, Jorginho, you're able to get into that pocket as quick as Partey will get, and you're not that like a 1-2 quick flick because he had a mobility and so on and whatnot. You do something else. If you have to go long, go long. You understand? Switch it up, change it up, and that allows me to transition straight into my minor Arteta criticism in terms of the fact that this is 3 games now that you've done the exact same thing, and doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is insanity. 3 games in a row, you make the exact same substitutions and continue to play the exact same way, and it makes you predictable. Do something else. I love to talk about how Pep's stubborn and whatnot. Pep come out after the game and say, yo, he was stupid in the first half with his tactics because they run them ragged. And the man make one adjustment, bring on Akanji, you check. He sub Mahrez, bring on Akanji and so on, however. And the man switched to a back 4. Switched to a back 4, give them that extra width and whatnot, and then it allowed them to press better. You understand? To press us better. Now, my thing is too, for me, with Arteta, that's the way you know, pull for you, trump card. You check and show that you have one backup option in case option ain't work. You check? That's a for me like a criticism for Arteta because you've been doing the same things 3 games in a row. It's predictable. Like, I know that your first sub could be either Trossard for Martinelli or Martinelli for Trossard. I know what you could do.
But
You
Joe,
check?
in that game yesterday, right, Joe, me think he should have Nketiah wasn't doing bad and he wasn't having a good game. Yeah. But me think yes, he could have switched him up. He should have tried Trossard as a centre forward yesterday and left Martinelli in the game.
He could have done that because for me, I was looking at it and I was saying, I think I said it to Shaq. I said, yo, but this morning, right, me send Shaq about a 7-minute voice note, dog. You check? Because me tell Shaq.
And when me tell them man, somebody send me a 10-minute voice note, them man laugh. I'll play 4 clubs and me tell them man, somebody send me a 10 minutes and change voice note, them man laugh.
Oh, real so I send the boy and say, yo, me they pour up my heart down with Bex, you check? What me say is, right, pretty much. Now, what I was telling Shaq is, I just find it so poor as well in terms of the fact that Martinelli has been poor for the past few games. He is struggling, right? The game yesterday was probably Martinelli's best game in the last few games. Because between him and Saka, he was the better winger by far yesterday. Yeah, Saka scored a penalty, but Martinelli was the better winger yesterday. And you sub the man. And you do the same predictable sub. You sub the man. So like you say, why not bring in Trossard and put Trossard to play down the middle? You check? And use he in that. Because Trossard is a hell of a lot better in terms of agility and dribbling ability and so on than Eddie Nketiah is. So by putting Trossard there, you get one cheaper version of Gabriel Jesus. He now go to the same summon, but he can, he brings more than what Eddie brings there.
And
in terms of what Jesus brings across there.
And the thing is, like, Joe, Trossard can control and he can turn, he can knock 2 little move and he can shoot with both foot. That is the advantage.
Yeah, that too. She can shoot and pass with both, so that's an advantage. Or even, my thing is, even with that, what's his name? Put Zinchenko in Xhaka's position, sub Xhaka, and bring on Tierney for help outside with the width for Martinelli. and then you allow Zinchenko to focus solely on that midfield position. And because of how he play, you know he can help out Jorginho. So not to worry about that. You check and you put he for play solely so he can focus more upon going forward. You understand where I come from? And just try something else, do something else. So that's a little criticism. It's 3 games in a row. Arteta do everything predictable.
Jack get a shot when he left yesterday for the wheel by
Yo, what happened is he get caught in 2 minds. He get the ball right. He could have let go Martinelli, or he could have let go Saka. But then at the same time too, he had the lane wide open for slap the ball. And he didn't do none. He just smash up the whole play. But Saka now do the same thing. The man play one crazy 1-2 football, and then I think Xhaka flick the ball over the Saka. And Saka started to play twinkle toes. Man, I go in and out, kill the whole attack. You check instead of leg on one shot, and then my thing is
when
you make Aki slide. Yeah, because even that, and then my thing is, I have no excuse because just the fact you get the ball now. You get the ball on your strong foot. You check, you get the ball on your strong foot. Take a shot, force something, do something, you know. So overall, big and serious deserve to lose in terms of the fact that the mistakes that we made. For me, when I heard that Partey wasn't playing, I was already satisfied with a draw, 100%, because the one thing I'm glad for though, Jorginho didn't have him. Jorginho had a good game, but you can see clearly where he lacks in terms of the mobility that Partey brings to the team. You check? Because like even the pass that went through that KDB then take and push my boy and he push me in Haaland and Haaland score. Partey cuts that out. You check? Because of his mobility and the way he read the game. Because I see Partey cut them kind of pass the out week in, week out. You check? Week in, week out. And that's our next thing. No part in the purpose he missed the game, so I'm not take you on. But this is my problem with Partey. Dog, why is it every time Partey injured or out, I always on big game king? Partey never out against one Nottingham Forest. One, some other smaller team, I want Southampton or something. Can't miss Southampton because they might get a point off of it. You check? But Partey never out for one of them smaller team. Partey always out when the team just start to make one crucial run or when we're playing big game. Look for all them big game, the dog. This man always miss one big game. I never know lick a team. And somebody pissed me off, dog. Yeah, but still, right? And no excuse day. You check, no sorry day. Good game, Manchester City. The tactical adjustment from Pep said a lot because Pep was stubborn, man, and Pep typically do them so many in game, and the fact that he make that whole swap. But then same still no go back to Villa. Pep literally show Arteta what he could do in the Villa game. Start with the back three, then the man score and get one goal back, and he make the same substitution and the man go to one back four, and the man come play against Harvey and do the exact same thing. It is what it is, dog.
It is what it is, like you rightfully said. Moy is back, like Corin come back. Moy is back to give us his piece on the game. Perfect timing there, Moy.
Moy, I don't talk about the game, no. I don't talk about the game.
Fans just finished pouring out their hearts. Moy, so what's your 2 cents? You know, before you come in, Moy, just even going back to the Brentford game, I was saying, with Gabriel Jesus, what we enjoyed was because he was always playing off the line. Now with Eddie's more of a focal point. I feel like Trossard would benefit in that role, just as someone who's floating all around. But going back to what City used to do a year or two ago, I think Trossard would be perfect in that. Even if don't just drop Nketiah. But I think Arteta goes in. On FIFA, you can plan the substitutions when you use the right trigger. So I think that's what we do.
Yeah, facts.
I think Trossard could work in that area. Of course, I'm not to drop Nketiah because he has been doing well debutizing for Jesus. But change it up. I like the idea, even though I would have gone.
Even the Brentford game, when I start the build up to the goal, Trossard collect the ball the first time on the right side of the field, no, before the play build up and Saka get the ball and cross him, no, and trust
Yeah.
till end back up over there to tap the ball into the goal, no.
That's what I'm saying. We could do that. Joe, what you were saying there about subbing, putting Zinchenko in that role. Look, sometimes I think we just gotta let the guns go. I know Xhaka is important. I'm not advocating for him to be dropped, but sometimes we can just let the handbrake go and play Vieira in that role.
Sucks. Barney, you
Let
can
it go.
even say Xhaka probably tired. But you see, at the same time too, I understand 100% why Xhaka played. Because I
Xhaka
feel
has to
like
play.
not necessarily that, no. This particular game,
Of course.
you take the risk for this game and put a Vieira there if Partey is fit. But you can't take the risk with Jorginho because
No, I get that.
while
I get that.
Xhaka is not a
I was more
midfielder,
saying that when the game was going, when you're down and stuff like that. I feel
do
like you
something
just
different. Do something different. Yo, you're gonna lose, right? 3-2. You have what? You have 8-9 minutes left in the game. We have to lose.
You can't lose twice.
Facts.
Boy, what do you say? You win, you're back on the top of the table, a goal difference. What say you?
I mean, I heard y'all saying Arsenal did dominate the game. First half, I honestly don't know what City was doing. The only thing you remember from first half was the goal that De Bruyne managed to get from the pass back coming yesterday. I don't even know why he did that. Couldn't he not? I think he could have probably kicked it outside. I think he was,
Yo, panic no.
I think it's so much he could do because the ball was still in the air and somebody was pressing him. He could either try to kick it outside or try to get his body in between, just try to stop the defender. Yeah, don't get it. I'm probably foul, so there was a lot of options there. And it was that's just unfortunate. When you look at the game, you can say that it was really panicking the situation. And as you would say, as I've been saying, it's a different type of stuff because you're looking at the City team. You say, we're going experience wise and haven't been there and done that. And you're looking at the Arsenal team with the type of young players they are, looking to prove something and finally stamp their mark on the league to say, they're here and they arrive. Arsenal did dominate the game as to what you normally think City would do. City basically laid back. I mean, the gifts were there. It was blatant gifts that were given. The Tomiyasu pass. I really don't know. I really don't know because in the situations, Arsenal really like they panic, and because even serve the goal that Grealish managed to score, it was just close proximity, and gave with that pass there, so short.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just one of those games. Even so, as I turned out the first half, Pep did said he had I don't even know what to say from that tactic because Saka was killing Bernardo Silva during that time. Bernardo Silva kicked down Saka about like legit 20 times during that
Bernardo,
game.
lucky enough to get sent off, no.
Yeah,
Joe, because the referee like him want to keep the integrity of the game. He lucky enough to get. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something.
I was telling you.
I want to cut you. I want to cut you, my brother. The referee couldn't send off Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva make the first foul and the second foul is supposed to get a yellow card. But yeah, if he start that trend there, by give Bernardo a yellow card,
you have to maintain for the rest of the game.
You have to maintain that. That's why even the first two foul he met in the game yellow card. As the game will get out of hand from it. Go ahead, no more.
Well, I was always saying, I was telling Shaq even before the show started that, it's quite crazy that Bernardo never really got a booking already until he probably kicked down the man for the 20th time on his last one. But then the referee giving players cards for time wasted in like the 10th minute. I don't really see how you can time waste that early. But I mean, even if the penalty call, I would say it's kind of tough, but I would kind of understand why it's given because I think I saw one given. I think it was on Alisson already. I just think coming out like that, it wasn't really much Edison could probably do still because he was coming on, he was kind of straight up. And I don't think I went with it because I didn't even think that was the case that Nketiah was trying to plead after. I think he was mostly trying to save the ball, probably cross the line or not. But Other than that, it was a really good game. You saw you can basically say two tacticians really went at it, Arteta and Pep. And I must say, two of them really are the same. Arteta probably learned from Pep because Arteta is so animated. I think he's probably more animated than Pep because at times I swear Arteta wants to go on the field, which is crazy. But yeah, it was a good game. I take my 3 points, yeah, and I will have my bragging
Damn,
rights until things.
boy. I see the
So
boy
yeah,
run up. I see the boy run up for KDB, right? I say, oh lad, Teta, I can't take a red card right now, dog. But see the boy run up.
for real.
See the boy run up for KDB now when KDB pushy. I say, what did you say?
Yo, I see the ball going checking the ball and KD be chucking, man. I was like, oh boy. You're gonna
Yeah,
see
Jack.
everybody flop down there and the whole fighting stuff.
Tell you that.
Scarlett, them man have respect for each other, man. But in the heat of the moment, they don't know all of them
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
And I guarantee you, after the game, they still hook up one another and have a little chat.
Yeah,
And all
yeah.
that in them, man.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is, but when you're lying, Arteta is a man that you probably wouldn't be want to be playing on that side. He seems like somebody as soon as they get down there, he just be in your ear every single time trying to get at you.
Fuck.
Let me ask you all this though, fellas. Well, this one is for more, and then I'll ask you all a question. More, you played the best team in the league yesterday by the table standard. You beat the best team in the league yesterday. Does that give you any more confidence? Of course, you've had a rocky season. This is the basis of the question. You've had a rocky season, but you know beating the best team in the league. Does that galvanize your confidence going forward?
Yeah, because even self, let me talk about me. After that game, even self, the second goal went in, I was buzzing, and then I saw the third one went in, I was even buzzing even more. I was ecstatic yesterday, so I could imagine even looking at the players after the game, and the celebrations just by what they're scoring. I think they seem really up to it. And I understand the magnitude of the game yesterday was really, looking at okay, it's two top teams going at it. Whoever managed to come out victorious during that game, I think would have been happy. If it was Arsenal, y'all would be riding the wave very, very highly. You managed to, continue that gap. But I think it's a very well needed win for City that we still managed to, close that gap despite y'all having that game in hand. We can probably say even if we managed to keep it by the 3 points advantage up until let's say that we play it stays like that, then I say we'll probably put in a more perspective that you know that we as City would probably like it much. But I mean honestly I think it's a game to back, and let me just say I see some of these Arsenal fans on social media like they're basically counting out Arsenal already. I think it's a very crazy thing to do despite not having let's say not having experience about winning the league or going all the way as yet. But I mean, looking at the players and how I always been going, I don't see a way that y'all could give up it's only 3 points. As y'all say, y'all have a game in hand, but game on board is more important. But where I'm coming from with it. But I think it's still there, and it's a title race that could go down to the end. And we still have some big games to play and some other small teams that can manage to
Who,
switch the whole title race.
so fellas, at this point, who wins it? Who be the champions in May? Like I know y'all gonna say because y'all persuasion, but sell your muted.
Let me tell you something like Shaq. Me not give up on my team here. Because me know what my team can do here. Me know what City can do, yes. But me know what my team capable of doing. And here, me back my team for go and win the championship and know till the end of the season, Shaq. For now till the end of the season. Because look, there are the more twists and turns in the lead now before the lead done.
O'Neill says City by 1 point. The good thing about this is if Arsenal win out, all the rest games and City does the same thing. Arsenal wins the league, innit? So City by 1 point. O'Neill says City by 1 point. I'm pretty sure more you think it's gonna be that close?
I can't take another heartache again, no, honestly, no. But I think whoever wins the league, well, of course, I want City to win the league. That we'll probably win it with 3 games to spare.
3 games, all right. Okay, yeah. Joe, how you feel on this?
Yo, you
So
don't know me
close
back
on
my
the
team.
field.
You know me back my team no, outside without fear no. Yeah, check.
Yeah.
What me
Do you
say?
think
What
it's
me
gonna
say
be a
is,
close one going down the stretch?
um, I'm waiting on the Champions League fixtures to see because me know that yeah, them man glad for the little title run and whatever and yada yada yada. But there is nothing that drives them City players more than the Champions League, and that's what me look forward to.
Who
So the
y'all have in the
Champions League
Champions
one
League,
and
man?
to see.
Joe, we have Leipzig, but Joe, we don't win Champions League, you check. So the Premier League more important.
No, more important for you, but more important for the players, and
No,
that's the
but
good
what,
thing.
what Mo is trying to say, remember they can't win Champions League because they don't have nobody with Champions League winning experience.
Well, that
Yo,
too.
not me too, nah. City can't win. No, like that. I can't explain it. I still every
Yeah,
time I
but
think
we may
of
say it's not
Champions
more,
League.
but more be realistic. You know that's where them players the hype on now.
I mean,
You know,
yeah, I
once
mean,
once they go into that mode, that's what the man focus on. You check. And at the same time too, I guarantee you that no Arsenal fan go vex if we choke the Europa League and win the Premier League. Nobody go vex, nobody care.
yeah,
You
I
check?
mean, if you're looking at it in both teams' perspective, right, as you say, you're basically spot on. City has basically won every domestic trophy that was in last 5 seasons, let's say 3 seasons.
And the Champions
So
League is the one that keeps
yeah,
getting away. Especially last season, how
uh,
Real Madrid smoke are you when y'all basically had the game in your
Yeah.
hands. Well, yeah. Them man
remember,
desperate for that man. So that's I believe
remember,
that
it's
go
not.
vital for Arsenal. I believe that go really important for our winning this title run. Especially the fact too that we still have the game in hand. It's
So
just
Mo,
about how soon.
y'all want to agree that we win the league and you win the Champions League? You take that, Mo?
Uh, you know, I w- I don't like to give it titles, but I honestly would take. I think not winning the league, winning the Champions League would get me back in a better mood.
What you say, Cello? Go ahead.
Mo, I would like to say he would take that, but he's going to put on his bias hat at this moment and say, I want both. He's going to put on his bias hat at this moment. Right? He's going to say you want both.
I don't think that has anything to do with biasness. I think both you want the Europa League to enter.
Of course.
Exactly. So basically that means you players too.
Not really.
But every trophy there can
Shock at the two of them you want. I mean, I like to,
Nah, but Joe, if you tell me, bro, I'm telling you, if you tell me, bro, I had to pick one. Because virtually all the time when we were in the Europa League, we weren't doing well in the league. So we wanted to win the Europa League to get into Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
Now, contrary to what my other fellow Arsenal fan will say, who's absent again tonight, he said we're in a scrap for fourth. If that is the truth, then yeah, bring me the Europa League. But I don't think that would be the case. So I need that league, man. I need that league.
I don't know, right? I'm gonna say this publicly, right? If I come forth, right, me retire from Island fans.
I mean, okay,
me put you in my resignation now.
Serious question.
There's gonna be a lot of twists and turns, but I don't think we come that. Now, I mean, Jesus comes back in what, 2 weeks or so? Not meaning he's gonna hit the ground running.
That's my thing, no. Ultimately, here's my thing. Ultimately, everybody expected this giant drop off after Jesus got injured. Right. We've managed to keep going and going and going and going and going with him out, and he's about to come back.
Right,
he's about to come back, and yeah, we're in second, but we still have a game in hand.
Right, so he comes back for that game in hand.
Yeah, Joe,
to be fair, we have put it this way: we've dropped points to City, Brentford, and Everton. If you had flipped that, no, just on this small little stretch.
Okay.
But we have beaten Tottenham, we've beaten Manchester United in that run. Somebody, I can't remember the game. But if we had drawn to Manchester United and Tottenham beat us, we'd still be in a similar position.
Remember we dropped with Newcastle.
Right. We'd still be in a similar position, but it wouldn't feel as bad because I think it's bad. It feels worse because we've dropped points to Everton, 19th place, to Brentford, for the kind of game that we lost to. So it feels a bit worse.
I actually don't mind what's happening now in terms of the fact that part of what was pushing the players, in my opinion, is the fact that they started the season good and everything and everybody was just talking about when they're going to fall off, and I believe that was I believe that brought so much motivation versus it got to the point now where everybody have to start saying, no man, Arsenal is the real deal. You check. So now, you see with this little bad spell, and now with what happened with City now, guess what the narrative's gone back to? I love it. The narrative's gone back to it. Yeah, check. We
were never favorites, even when we were 5 points clear with a game in hand.
Facts. We never right now, them man say Gary never over the smoke a big cigar and drink red wine. Yeah,
I like to think that we've weathered the worst of it.
Yeah,
that's just me personally.
Agreed.
I mean, with just jumping in here, because remember we had a discussion on the show a while back that saying Arsenal is probably the most unlucky team while they were at first by not being the favorites, because you have City behind there and the narrative is just there that they still can't do it. They have City keeping up behind of them. I know that's not really a narrative that you normally put for a team that was having a good run of form like y'all, and especially in first, having like a 5-point gap, 8-point gap. So I mean, to me, I would use those things as motivation if I was an Arsenal player and continue to try and use it. Yeah,
not just that, even for the game against Real Madrid. What kind of put my mind at ease as well is the fact that yes, they said Partey was out, but they also said that whatever it was minor, and he was just out because we didn't want to take the risk. Because guess what? It's better to go out and lose the game against Yao with Jorginho than to play Partey. He have to come off halfway through the game and he out for 5, 6, 7, 8 games.
Yep.
You check, and if that's the case, I personally don't mind.
Because I was kind of surprised he played versus Brentford too.
I think probably the addition of Jorginho that they probably made the decision quicker to even not try to force Partey.
Not to take the risk.
When you're looking at it, as I'm going to say, Jorginho has Premier League experience. It's not his first rodeo with big games.
His first
you would put him in and feel comfortable with it, because I think Jorginho is a very good player. That can do and hold his own. But he's just
Jorginho bang you in the Champions League,
More as I say, right, Jorginho. As I say, right, more Monchi talk like Jorginho as some kind of little jokey player, some little hush player. A man that never been to the battles before. And that's how Monchi talk. And that's why sometimes I choose not to talk no football in the group when I hear them man they talk. He might not win the Premier League, man. He might not win the Premier League, right, man. But overall experience, he's been through it. He knows what it's like. If you understand what I'm saying.
Jorginho wasn't anyone's first choice. I don't think me and Joe were more comfortable with it than Celo at the point. We were never saying that Jorginho was our first choice. But I think Moy made an excellent point just now. If it was Sambi who was the backup, I think there was Partey yesterday.
Yep, 100%.
I think there was Partey yesterday, but we have now in the shape of Jorginho someone who can do the job. Just do the job. Like Joe said at the start, it's not a long-term contract. He's not tied up to 4 years and 350 a week.
And like I said, I lose the City game because Jorginho, good. The man had a good game. I lose the City game because the team on a whole, we made 3 stupid mistakes and man capitalized.
Become good.
It's just like I said, let's use City let's use City left back scenario at the moment. Let's say we have Ake and Sergio Gomez. You know, I don't really think Sergio Gomez is that up to par as yet, but I don't really like to count out players. He still has some, some work to be done. But it's just a case, let's say Ake was injured. I would prefer to see, if it's not that serious, try to make Ake go. But if you have somebody that like Laporte could fill in there to do his own,
Yeah.
then I wouldn't mind. I mean, Laporte is a better player than Ake would say, but I think y'all understand the case. You have player of, quality that you can easily put in there. You don't mind just saying it's a big game, but just take a see, we understand. But we have somebody there to fill in.
No.
I think it's enough.
Sorry, there, boy. Munchie's joining us, but we have 4 minutes. I'm gonna give them more than 4 minutes.
Nobody with that, dog. Nobody with that. Them boy heart weak.
Marcel face just turned up like a while.
Munchie, we have 3.5 minutes left.
Before we continue, can you please place me and Moy at the top, please? And all you guys at the bottom. Please. And thank you.
Oh, that happened now, but my comment came off a check, so.
Hey, just move me here. You know what, next D. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
like you tap my part the cell.
No.
Yo,
no, okay, what? No, Munchie, you can't update if your camera like that.
So I told yourself.
That's because the rule. You can't put up if you're not be okay. Okay, the man is good now. The man's so good. All right, Munchie, so that leaves us now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yo, me not really for say no. You don't have to say in the group. I just massive face you have come on for see no.
The man that don't tell you something in the group, dog. The man that don't make you know I go on in the group.
Let me tell you something.
The man don't make you know.
Let me tell you something here. Let me tell you something. Like, you see that man there? That man there, we talk plenty. He talk plenty here. And let me tell you something now. He talk like he don't understand football and he don't know football at times. And he a man that had the knowledge of football. And when he talk like that, I look funny and different how. I wonder if sometimes he do so. I wonder if he do so also sometimes. Because the man talk football like and dunk sometimes, but honestly speaking.
They kill me.
Because they talk football like and dunk sometimes. For sure, you're a man that play the game, understand the game, and know the game. Okay, yeah. I'm going to mute my mic. I'm going to want to hear what you have to say. I'm interested. Because you talk like a football does.
Wait. Sell it away. You mute your mic. Can you want to hear what the man say?
He's going to have camera too.
Football dons. But you're a general dons. You want to be a football dons. You know, I like to tell you. Me rather be a football.
One of football. Okay.
Yo, Munchie, honestly though, we don't have enough time because I have an assignment to submit, but I really wanted you to elaborate on your experience the way out. But we'll shelve it. Let's shelve it for Monday. Hopefully you're early and we can have a proper discussion about it because I want to understand you because you have left me questioning my intellectual level on the topic of Jorginho, whether or not he has experience.
No. Don't jump it like that. Make the viewers know.
Okay, right. Whether Jorginho has Premier League experience.
No. Put the T word in front of it.
I just said Premier League experience.
Of course, Jorginho has Premier League experience, but a specific T word. Please make it known to the viewers what exactly I said and I've been stressing on.
Okay, make the viewers hear how Don say talk. Make the viewers hear how Don say talk.
Jorginho have Premier League title winning experience. That's what I said.
So all in a Premier League. All in a Premier League.
No, we're not getting into it, guys. And I'm going to get 0 tonight.
That's all I said. And viewers said that specifically because Arsenal fans, when they acquired the services of J20, they said he has Euro Euro winning experience and he has Champions League winning experience. So
yeah,
I said,
Monchi, come on, cut you. You're wrong, right? No, you're wrong. Let me tell you why you're
Yo,
wrong. Because the
differently, yeah.
context in
Let's
which
go.
you will, the
Let's go,
context in which
Monchi.
you,
'cause
the
Let's
context
go.
in which you,
they
the context in which we were talking about that was not the same when you then turn around and flip on. You like to flip things to suit for your argument.
Don't have any experience. When I specifically pointed out the kind of experience I said he didn't have, which is factual. He never win Premier League. So what kind of Premier League title experience he can win? He can have.
But anybody never say Jorginho have Premier League title winning experience? So that the man, you're bringing a winner, an experienced man. You check for help out one younger side that half of them never win nothing, and that's why they talk about no. You are the one that flip them and turn them into this whole Premier League title winning experience and all this drama. No, at the end of the day, you bring a man into a team that never win nothing, right? You bring a man into a team that never win nothing. Okay, so you bring me from Serie A. You check? We don't win everything in the Serie A. We don't win Champions League. We don't win Europa League. We don't win all and some of it. So because me come in to the team in the Premier League, now me never win the Premier League. It changed the fact that man had experience. Matilda bring winning mentality. Matilda bring experience. And that is what we were talking about. You decide to turn them into a narrative and turn them into this back and forth with Cello. You check? Matilda, no. Hey, listen.
Monchi, hold on. Let me try and get to you.
For you and Cello show, need to start at 9:30. You check?
Because
Uncle Daddy,
not Marcel, Monchi, this is what I want to know. Are you saying that because J20 has never won a Premier League, he's unable to help Arsenal win a Premier League?
I never said he's unable to help Arsenal win a Premier League. I
think that's what I was confused about.
No, how can I answer that shot? The man has experience. He's been in the game for years.
So what were you saying about Jorginho then? Why are you hitting him? Why are you knocking him?
Okay, let me explain it, Shaq. The mentality that you guys say have on Jorginho bringing his winning experience to the team isn't there because
it's more like proven winner. You're talking about
Shaq, let me talk to you, Shaq. Yo, that's Muty, Shaq. Muty. God, me don't want to hear you.
Hold on, Cello. Let him talk, Cello.
Okay, Shaq, listen to me. Tell me if I'm wrong. Who would you more likely look forward to and hear from in terms of getting over the edge for winning the Premier League title? Zinchenko and Gabi or Jorginho? No.
I think Jorginho.
Huh?
Jorginho.
What?
I think Jorginho is a serial win. I don't think you need to win the title in particular that you're going for to make your voice credible. I think that's what you're saying.
No, but hear me say, who you can actually get information from, like, yo, fellas, this is what we do, this is what we have to do. I know the Premier League is tough. It's only 30 game. If you can't do this, if you can't do that, you can't get that from Jorginho, because he's never been there. That's my point.
You don't think winning is winning?
Our winner regardless. No, bearing in mind that the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Euros trophy bigger than the Premier League trophy, you know. Say till you don't really have point number two.
No. And I got my choice, you know. Me not say
that's what you're trying to say, but I was trying to tell you that you're trying to make a lifeline out of nothing. You check.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like you don't even need to argue this.
No gas in the vehicle till the charge drive go whole road. That can make sense?
I feel like you're trying. I don't feel like there's something else you have to argue, Monchi. I feel like you're trying to just make something that's supposed to be not really there.
Facts, that.
No. I just let
more get two then. More trying to get in.
Make the sensible city fan talk. Make the sensible one talk.
Hold on there. Let more try to get in. So hold on there, Munch. Hold on. We come back to you.
I'm still trying to understand what exact point we're trying to hit. But just what I heard a little while, if we're talking about winning, I mean, I guess I could understand where Munchie is kind of coming from, you know, trying to get Premier League winning advice from somebody who's already win it. But I don't think that it could be. I don't think winning a title, you know, winning in general. I think we still could get it from anyone because Jorginho has won, you know, he won international trophies. He's won, let's say, trophies at his club. And I mean, it's that way.
UEFA Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's won all those. Somebody that basically won it there. He's won the Champions League, you know. That let's say takes grit and grind to, you know. But yeah, it's just like that. It's if Shaq win the Premier League and then you have Joe win something like that.
We talk about one man that accustomed for win trophies, and that every team that he has been in that has won something, he has been a vital part of the team. And we're talking about the fact that bringing somebody into the team like that, even if he not comes to be one starter, having that kind of player around the team with young players that never win nothing, he come in with a winning mentality. Been there, done that. Yeah, he never win the Premier League, but he done win bigger trophy than that. So we're talking about the impact that somebody with having that experience and having done those things can come and have on a younger players. Remember, most of them man dream, most of them man want to win the Premier League, however. But almost every last one of them man in that dressing room, if you ask them, choose one trophy, Premier League or Champions League, all of them pick Champions League. When I talk about Jorginho, will come in and say, yo, these are the 10 steps to win the Premier League. We're talking about the mentality that he brings into the dressing room. That's what we're talking about now. Since day one now.
Let me just jump in there, Joe. I think probably the perfect example right now. Let's look at Camavinga, because Camavinga basically has already won everything at Real Madrid. And we can just, let's say, just use him with Jorginho. If we had to go against experience, if Jorginho went to Real Madrid, I would not go to Camavinga and try to even though he's won it.
You're speaking, bro.
How did you go about it and win? I mean, I would like to hear it, but I would listen more to Jorginho say at my time I want this and that or whatever. You know, even
the bunch to you saying that you would rather bring in Camavinga than Jorginho based on more point that he's making.
If I do what?
If you'd rather Camavinga in La Liga and Barcelona trying to win the league, let's just say Jorginho has won La Liga as well. Would you rather, okay, let's use Champions League because he's won Champions League. Would you rather bring in Camavinga or Jorginho? The man thinking about it. The man actually thinking about it. Sell out this man is a bulletproof brain. Sell out this man is a bulletproof brain.
You know, my dad think I'm not that kind of response for the get. You know, my dad think. Okay.
Top life will be a Christian now. Top life will be a Christian. Top life will be a Christian.
No, Shaq, mute the man, Shaq. Just mute the man.
Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Let's wrap up, boys.
Okay, let me remember point. Uncle Daddy Joe. You may say Uncle Daddy Joe.
Fine.
Dispute the fact.
No, I saw for FIFA.
But never dispute the fact that Jorginho is a winner, right? I may try to say, me find it strange that 2 former Premier League winners get in there and I now once yet stress on them and use them and their Premier League winning.
Me cut you because that's one of the first things I talk about when I signed Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. I talk about the fact that we're bringing 2 men that come from one team that has been winning the Premier League, right? They come from one of the best teams in England. Good pedigree. He come in and it changes the mentality because they come in and then probably demand more, right? That man probably train harder. That man probably had different mentality and the impact that he can have on the team. That's the first thing I ever say when I sign Jesus. And at the same time, bearing in mind, I signed Jesus and Zinchenko. But you're going, like I say, yes, them man play one part in winning the titles and them. But you're going, like I say, Zinchenko and Jesus, maybe everyday start on them. They're out there putting all the work week in, week out.
They win the title without them man in that team.
I role players there maybe.
Yeah.
No, we talk about one man. We talk about the mentality of in terms of in terms of Jorginho, that in almost every team he's been on that has won something, he has been almost the most important player. That's the point we met for the longest while now.
Yo,
So now, I have to say, Zinchenko just come in today and have one good game today, 3 games in a row. Then you play 10 games, you check, and whatnot. And Jesus come in today, score 2-3 goals for keep her going, and then he out for the next 10 games. And I talk about that. Yeah, they come in, they increase the pedigree of the team. We've seen it from the season started. We spoke about all of that. But you talk about a man that in every team that he's played for, he has been possibly the most important player in the team. Everything that the team do go through he. You cannot tell me that because them man they don't win the Premier League, that them man they have one bigger, better winning mentality than Jorginho. That is ridiculous. That doesn't make no sense to me. Especially when Jorginho don't win bigger trophy than them boy ever even smell.
That's well put. That's well put, Monchi.
You can't argue with that. If you argue with that, if you argue with that, you're really fond of something. You're really fond of stuff.
Monchi, you concede.
Huh?
You concede.
Let's say 5 minutes time.
You take the L.
Yo, and I understand my choice, you know. Me understand.
I understand what your choice is since day one.
So what Joe just said, he's not understanding. He's totally off.
No, Joe point. Joe is a football senior. Me a football dunce. So that's why you talk so. I'm a football
All right, I guess you can further try to convince us in the future. I guess you can do that. But hey, Monchi, guys, don't forget, send your predictions in the group because I wasn't writing them down as we go. Send them in the group so that we can document them
before me.
And we can get that going. Suko didn't make it to tell us how the rules and stuff will go down. I'm sure by Monday everything will be sorted out for that. So enjoy your weekend. I know them citizens. What you say?
But the one for they go watch over the show and so on and so on. What Marcel excuse me for the game?
You didn't really have an excuse. I think you just like Arsenal did this to themselves. You don't have anybody else to blame.
We do that to ourselves. The boy had the pressure. We do that to ourselves.
Yo, hey. 30 seconds. Shot.
I mean, Marcel is best me.
End the show now, please.
We can continue in the group.
Remember my family, that man need to go call them, please. End the show, please.
You can call anybody, but what you know, I'm going to sleep, boy, the tablet and then working still.
Sleep. And the man want friendly pan pro class.
That is fact. I'm going to submit my work so I can come back and play some pro class. Alright, so fellas, remember fellas to send in your...
One little ball in me tonight, man.
Nah, guy, man, need to forget PlayStation and come out for the Xbox nonsense, man.
You can still play, bro.
Joe,
no man from PlayStation, you don't do this now.
Yeah, Joe. And look, you know, the two of them play on the same team now. The two of them play on the same team.
Hey, that man can cuss Munchie, boy. That man can cuss Munchie. But fellas, like I was saying, thank you for joining us. Munchie, who joined us late. Stella, who also joined us late. And for Moy, who is even the star, Joe, who came in very soon after. Thank you again for joining us, and we shall be back Monday, God's willing. Hopefully, we have some more exciting things to talk about on Monday. Guys, we'll see you again. Munchie, lay off the thing, bro.
Thank you for watching Island Fans. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when there are new videos and updates. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on Facebook. Island Fans, for the passion of the game.